Veronica, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you. I was excited to chat.
It's been a while and a lot has happened.
I know.
Yeah,
2 years?
it's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in 2 years.
Honestly, I have the worst memory in the world. I don't even remember the time. What happened between our last convo and now?
Just doing stuff and touching grass.
There's been a lot of touching
There's been a
bars.
lot of
Yeah,
touching.
you don't understand how humble I feel right now. I'm so grounded that I'm on this podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, do you want to go straight into the story?
Yeah, let's go straight. Oh, my story. Oh, yeah, let's go straight.
Go with that? All right. I know you dealt a lot of your life, you dealt with Crohn's and you kind of grew up. Your childhood was like chopped, basically.
Yeah.
And now you're making a lot of people laugh online. You're laughing online. You're having a good time. But to be able to do that, you obviously have to be able to endure pain a lot and not allow it to define you. What do you think influences that?
That was the first question about my pain.
Straight.
My pain and
We're going
suffering.
straight.
How do you feel? Okay, pain in terms of what? In terms of like people hating on me, in terms of my mental health pain, my Crohn's pain, like what are we talking about?
I think a lot of it's transferable. Like initially it's expectations of others that pain or that social pain.
Yeah.
And then it could also be the physical pain that you grew up with.
Yeah.
Do you think there's an element of it of like feeling that and be like, that's not going to define me?
Oh, for sure. Okay, there's so many categories of this, but like, firstly, the pressure of people and the expectation that you put on yourself, that's crazy. That is insane, especially because I see myself taking what I do so far, like the platform, like me and Auntie Salma, like both of us. People love to see new, fresh content all the time, right? And especially with Auntie Salma, I get constant messages like, "Oh, when's the next video? When's the next video? Oh my god, you should do this, you should." And like, that isn't overwhelming to me because I'm excited, I'm G. But like, there is this expectation that I want to please the people, I want to make you happy, and I put it on myself. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do bigger and better things with my platform. So that in itself, that crashes me out. So that's when I catch a plane and go somewhere, and I'm like, I'm like having a mental breakdown right now because I can't do everything I want to do. But in terms of like my Crohn's side of things, like that sort of suffering, like physical, I tend to, if I'm overly excited or overly stressed, I flare myself. So my mum always reminds me, whenever she says I'm super excited for something, she'll be like, "You need to relax. You need to relax." Or like if I'm super stressed, or just like anyone, like stress brings on like issues.
Yeah, 100%. And I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in other people's lives. Stress gets whatever you're most prone to disease-wise, it comes with stress. Basically, and like in your situation, it being Crohn's, I'm sure growing up there was an element of that. But even now, like you could say maybe after the first time going viral, as you go viral, there is an element of stress that allows you, maybe you start flaring up, scarring starts to take place. Like when that happens, how do you regulate yourself?
I'm currently in remission, so I haven't had like a flare in a few years, which is great. Like, thanks God. When I do get like, when I stress myself out or I'm super excited and I do end up feeling like something's coming, like I'm about to give myself a flare, I just have to relax. Like, I just have to drop everything and be like, I'm like, my health is important, because if I push myself too much, then I'm just going to go completely backwards.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're gonna get a bit more businessy here. All right.
Okay.
That's something that even all entrepreneurs, if even at work, it's something to take into consideration where you might be pushing yourself. Productivity is everything, and we're gonna get everything done. But then if your health isn't there, you can't actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like physical and mental. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, and it's, as entrepreneurs, I say it like this because my job is not a real job. Oh shit, no, I lost my train of thought. Wait,
On entrepreneurs not being a real job.
just continue. I can't continue.
Okay, so your job being as hectic as it is, being something that there is risk attached to your job.
I remember what I was going to say.
Go for it.
Yes. Because we're young, we're thriving, and we're so driven, like, obviously we're going to put so much stress on ourselves because we have a plan. We have a timeline. We want to do so much, and we see so much potential in what we're doing now. So we can't help but put that stress on us. And we want everything done now. I don't know about you, but like for me, people plan, they're like, "Oh, end of next year, I want to have this done." I'm like, end of next year? Like, I want to end of next month. Like, I can't, at the end of next year, I need everything now. Now. I get excited. I don't know how people plan that 5 years from now.
You're talking to me. I think, to be honest, that is such a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Being able to get something which usually takes an X amount of time, a longer period of time, 1 year, 2 years, and condensing it.
Yeah.
And I think that is a very big reason as to why you've done so well on socials. Like, to be able to stay relevant, you have to be able to pull forward things in the now, no matter how hard it is and how long it takes. And I think
just comes with continuous crush outs.
Yeah. Because you just
push yourself so crazy, crazy. And then it's like you just pulled the string. Okay, accomplished. Now what? What's next?
Precisely. Like, I don't know if many people know about this, but like anyone in a marketing realm or even in an influencer realm or anyone who's like out there and making it look easy to have content that goes viral or have content that relates to people or educates people, it takes a lot more work to get that out there than when you see it on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of BTS involved, and I'm sure you've experienced your fair share of that.
But that's what means that you're doing really well for yourself. If people see it as, oh, you're not doing much, or like, oh, you just made like a 10-second video, like, what's so hard in that? If no one understands the behind the scenes and they just see it as like, oh, it's easy, that means you're doing really well. If people see that you're struggling, like they see you in a different light, or they see like how much work is involved, they see it in a different light.
What do you think is one thing that you do? All right, all the work that you put in, what's your strategy for putting in all that work to make it look easy? Is there like a way that you structure your day? Is there a way that you think about content?
I think I'm just really good at what I do. I'm just very creative. I don't know. I love it. Yeah. In terms of like structure, I found that videos work well with me and Auntie Salma together. So like, I don't know. It's a bit of a chaos right now because I'm getting I take her clout. And then, like, I'm also kind of low-key jealous of her. Like, when people say, like, oh, like, who's a creator you always want to collab with or who's this? I'm like, bro, it's literally just me. I'm just jealous of her. I always want to collaborate with her. Like, she does so well for my page. What was your question?
I was so entertained by what you were saying. It's like, where am I going with this? Okay. You've created a beast, Auntie Salma, right?
Yeah.
The amazing character that she is, and it's so relevant to everything.
I don't think she's going to be happy that you called her a beast. Find another word.
Can I apologize to her?
Yes.
Okay. Oh well. With that engine that you're creating, content wise, what do you think is one system or one thing that you do outside of you really having that natural ability or creative ability to do that allows you to really push out that much content?
Honestly, it's just being disciplined to do it. That's it. You just have to put in your head like you have no choice. Like this for me, it's my work. It's my hobby that's turned into my job as well. And I just have to do it. I love it, but I have to do it. I have to show up every day. Like this is social media. If you don't show up, you become forgotten. Like it's literally just that. It's not even having a structure, yes, all of that is important. But at the end of the day, it's simply you need to just show up. You need to keep showing up. Even when you don't feel like you need to be showing up. It's all about like being top of mind for people when they're on their phones. The first thing they open up Instagram, you need to be there. You need to be there with a story, a reel, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That isn't explored enough. Like a lot of people, they try to get the tactics, the gimmicks, the this and then that. But at the core, the foundation, it's when everything is really hard and when there's almost no motivational incentive.
Yeah.
Can you still push? Can you still move forward?
It's all about how much you want it. Like, because as I said, social media, if you don't, it's so easy to drop off. It is so easy to drop off with a click of fingers. There can be someone new coming up and taking over. So you need to just constantly be there, whether you want to, whether you don't want to. Like whenever I go on, say, an actual holiday, like I'll travel somewhere, I'm sitting there, I'm like, everyone's like, no, you don't have to go on your phone. You don't have to like take a video. Like, it's all right, just relax. I'm like, how? You can't just relax, bro. What do you mean relax? Like, this is I am a content creator and I am doing well because I'm constantly showing up, not taking holidays and this. My holiday is part of the content. Everything is content to me. I don't know if it's because I love it, but also I'm very creative, but I can't help but see content in everything. I'm like, oh, how can I make this into something? How can I make this into something? But it's all about, at the end of the day, just showing up.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is applicable because I'm around a lot of business people, entrepreneurs as well. And it's funny how people don't associate the social media realm as entrepreneurship or business, because it is. It's a massive business. If you look at it as market share, it's huge. in terms of what he does and what he brings to other companies out there.
Yeah.
When you talk about it from that lens, what do you think is like on your end? What do you think when you look at the future of where you want to take this business, you want to take this engine that you're really, you're hopeful about, you're putting all your work in, you're making sure the work gets done, even in your holidays. Like, where do you want that to be?
It changes every day for me. My next goal is we want to be able to bring Auntie Salma to life. Like, we want to get her at, comedy shows or like on TV or something like that.
Okay.
Which she has been asked in the past, but I've always said no. I just didn't feel like I was ready for it. But like now I feel like, okay, we're on to the next step. Me, I've basically done everything that I want to do with myself. Like, I wanted to do the comedy show, I did it for myself. Oh, I came out with a music video, did it. Okay, do this event. Everything I want to do, I do. Like, I think that with social media, to stay relevant, you got to do big things. And I love to do big, risky things. And I'm constantly doing those big, risky things, and then I have a crash out afterwards because I'm like, okay, well, I did that. Now what? Like, unless I don't know where I want to take myself. I just know with Auntie Salma where I want to take her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's very hard to manage.
The two characters, yeah. It's like having two children, not two babies. When you like,
He likes on overdrive. I'm like, those hands.
yeah.
That is me.
Oh gosh, it must take like a ridiculous level of regulation to like when you do crash out, when that does happen, to be like, all right, cool, let's regulate. What's next? Keep pushing forward.
Yeah. I don't think I've never really shown my crash out. My family have seen it. My friends have seen it. But no one like the public have seen my crash out because okay, for instance, I'll talk about like my touch grass event, right?
Yeah.
So we've been playing this since like the beginning of the year. Like ever since like the scandal happened, everyone kept telling me touch grass, touch grass. I was like, I should come out with a song. I should do this and whatever. So we've been doing it for like half a year. So since the beginning of the year. And the lead up to it was crazy. Like I would be dropping this and all my marketing stuff and then the song, the music video, and then the actual event that happened. There was so much to do with it and so much that my brain was, I wasn't even posting Auntie Salma videos because all I was thinking about was to make this thing blow up, which it did. And then like 2 weeks after it, like after everything happened, I was like, yes, everything went perfect. This is great. I fully crashed out because I'm like, I've been working so hard on this. Like now what? Like what's my next project? Like I work in big projects and that's it.
Yeah.
And then
100%. Like the greatest things need obsession. They need intense focus.
Yeah.
No inventor or no great entrepreneur doesn't achieve their new inventions or their great businesses without having to put all that intensity in one go. And obviously for the launch of the event, for the launch of the song, I'm sure I would have taken that as well. And then once obsession is done, it's like, where's my next bone to chew on?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do now?
Yeah. It's like I'm someone I can't do. I wish I had the patience to do things like long term.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's do this. And then at the beginning of next year, we'll do this. I can't do that. Like, if I have something in my head, I'm like, done. We're going to be obsessed with this, as you said. And then, like, we're going to do this by the end of the month. It's just going to go higher.
Yeah.
I think also because, like, ADHD, like, I can't, if I don't do it now, I'll get over it. I'll get over it if I have to plan it next week or by the end of the year. Like, nah.
Okay. Do you reckon there's a part of you where it's like, I kind of wish I could do that? Or do you think it works with you the way you do it now?
I don't know if it works with me. I just do it. I don't even know if I would do anything different. It's just, this is just what I know.
Yeah.
So I just do it. And also I'm a team of one. So like,
yeah.
I can't, my brain is just, it's scattered everywhere. I can't also think of long-term things. I just think of now and what are we going to do now?
That's a very interesting fact that I don't think is commonly known, in that you, as an influencer, especially in your scenario, you are a one-man band in that regard, right? So if you like delegating to other people to mask your face doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
keep team meetings on Monday.
Yeah.
I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, you're going to do this. I'm going to do this.
It's all you. It's all you. Yeah. And then you're the one who has to. Are you right now booking all the meetings, doing the brand deals, doing everything?
Everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to turn into a team eventually? Do you think going to do something like?
I hope so. Honestly, it's just I'm struggling to let go. I'm such a controlling person with my accounts and everything I do, all my events. I can't help but be in control. And I just have that mindset of, I know what I'm doing. I know best. I know this. I just like leave me alone. Like I don't want a middleman to do, like, I'll do it faster. Like move. Everyone leave me alone. Let me just do it.
Yeah.
It's hard to let go, but at one stage you're going to have to do it because that's the only way you're going to grow. Yeah.
100%.
I
Yeah.
think I need to find like a business advisor, like and tell me what to do.
Coach.
Sometimes I miss someone telling me what to do instead of me having to think of what to do and then I have to do it and then it's hard. It's you're learning it all from scratch.
100%.
Like I like to make content. I don't like to do business. I mean, it is like, do you know what I mean?
It's hand in hand though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also have two characters that you're creating for as well.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at me, when I hear about it, it's like you obviously need to have a lot of willpower or some level of discipline to be able to do all of that. And you saying like you're very controlling.
Yes.
And you want to
control freak.
I was gonna say control freak, and I'm like, I'll say controller, you know. When wanting to control in my eyes, when I see that, I'm like, this person cares about quality. They care about what they put out, and to the point where they don't want to put out shit. Lack of better words.
Because it wasn't easy to build.
Mm.
It wasn't easy to build what I have now for me and Auntie Salma. Like that took time, and I had to curate it so well. And I have such a loyal following. Imagine just, I don't know, giving that to someone to control. Like, I don't know, I don't trust you.
Yeah. It takes time, especially first hire or someone to really push that forward.
Yeah.
They need to be almost like a duplicate in that regard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I run 8 accounts. Like, that's crazy because it's not just Auntie Salma on my page.
Yeah.
We're 2 different separate. She gets her own jobs. I get my own jobs. Like, I am a influencer agency. That's what I am.
For yourself. And
I love baby. But to be for, like, she has her own thing. I think it would be a lot easier if she was just integrated onto my page. But because I've made her a whole separate thing, she's her own. She has more followers than other people. And I'm like, bro.
What's happening? Yeah. No, like, there are actual businesses that do what you are doing in-house.
Yes.
There are people that actually do that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Wait. And look at it. And you just you're basically managing all of that in one go. Do you think, like, if Auntie Salma was to come out with a product, all right, if she was to come out with her own thing, her own brand, what would that be?
I don't know. Maybe people can give me ideas. Like, she's come out with cards, like Valentine's Day cards, Mother's Day cards.
Okay.
Like, she had merch at one stage, but I don't know what like the actual product would be to release for her. I've been thinking about that for a year, but nothing has like caught my attention. I'm like, you know what? This is going to be her, that she's going to be long-term selling. I don't know.
Okay. Like that one thing that Auntie Salma represents or like kind of pushes forward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, does she want to come out with something like fun and silly or something like bougie, something like, what are we looking at? I don't know.
Okay.
But there's too much on my head.
Don't add the things.
Stop. We already have so many things I don't want to think about because it's swell.
So, but the next thing is for her, the more live events that you're thinking of.
Yeah. You know, I've actually been turned down overseas. They reached out to me. They're like, hey, oh my God, we've seen you in the country. We'd love for you to come and do this interview. I was like, yeah, of course. Like, let's do it. They're like, okay, and bring Auntie Salma. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, I can bring her, but I'm predominantly the one that's going to talk. And then they're like, no, we just want it to be like mainly her. And I was like, I don't know if they know. And then I had, this was the weirdest email, bro. I was sitting there, I'm like, how do I articulate that? I feel like I was telling someone Santa wasn't real or something. So I was telling them, like, I understand what you're asking for. I am Auntie Salma. I play this character. They no longer wanted me. Do you know how hurt I felt? I was literally rejected.
Literally suffering from success.
Just suffering from how good I am. I've lost opportunities.
Freaking underside. So she's become a beast.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
She's overridden me.
Yeah.
People don't care about me. Like, genuine people do not care about me. They only care about her.
Come on.
It's true. It actually is true. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for myself.
No, there's no sympathy. You're the one behind the engine. That's what. Don't worry. You can shut off Auntie Salma any day.
Literally.
That's it.
Literally, I can say she's taking a social media break. And people would care. If I said the same thing, no one would care. Be like, go, we don't even care about you.
So she's got a mental health crisis, or she's gone to Mykonos or something. All right. That's cool. So, like, I've actually learned a lot about you doing the behind the scenes stuff. The 8 accounts, where do they come from?
Well, it's myself having like Veronica B, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and then the same for her.
Okay. Yeah.
She has her own account with everything.
And then you collaborate every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah. When my views are low, I'm like, fine, I'll collaborate with her.
What do you reckon? Like, okay, if we pulled Auntie Salma out of the equation,
Yeah,
and you,
I am nothing. I would be depressed. No, like straight out. If I do not film an Auntie Salma video, like she gives me purpose. I know it sounds very crazy. Well, actually, I don't know if it sounds crazy. I think I've just become like a bit psychotic. Like what is it? Multiple personality sort of.
Yeah.
If I do not film like at least 3 videos of her and post it, I don't feel a sense of purpose.
Really? Okay. It's very evident that brings a lot of fulfillment.
Yeah.
When did you first start posting Auntie Salma content?
Maybe 3 years ago.
Okay. Do you know the decision behind doing that?
At first I was just doing it for fun. Did a few like videos here and there, like mimicking a Middle Eastern mum.
Yeah.
And then someone online said, "Oh, like I named this character Auntie Salma," and as soon as they said character, that's when like it just like unlocked something in my brain. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I had like a "That's so Raven" vision. I was like, I never thought about this as a character, and from that day on, I just blew it up.
That's it. Yeah. I like it. It just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something fun as well.
Yeah. And it comes from a very strong history, like Egyptian Syrian.
Yeah.
You're around that all the time.
Yeah.
And there's people who can have a victim mindset. I don't like using that word, but like a mindset that lacks accountability of their past, saying, "Oh, I came from this background." You don't even know what it's like being in this background or coming as an immigrant or whatever that is. But being grown around that and making and bringing the light out of that and putting it out.
I love it. It keeps you intact with your culture, first of all, and it brings people together. The amount of people that like Auntie Salma videos has brought together around the world. Like I'll have people message me from America and they'll say, "Oh my gosh, you're keeping our family group chat alive. My mum is in Canada and we're constantly sending your videos." It makes me so happy. And also a lot of other cultures, I know a lot of cultures relate to the Middle Eastern videos, but I'll get cancelled if I say that. So I just say Middle Eastern, you know. A lot of cultures, like a lot of people, from different cultures, like they comment and they say, "Oh my gosh, it's not only you guys, it's us too." And I love seeing that because I'm like, we're just uniting everyone and we're just bringing all our PTSD together, just having a laughing at it. I love it.
Yeah. So many cultures.
Yeah.
I'll happily get cancelled, but it's basically every ethnic culture. Like me coming as an immigrant, right? And then having been grown up around that. In the West, there's like every ethnicity known to mankind, right? In Western Sydney.
Yeah.
And they all share, like, it's actually unreal. It's not just a Middle Eastern thing. Everyone shares it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been able to pinpoint it, and instead of looking at it as something that's negative, bring the light out.
Yes. A lot of, there's many people that don't like that think that, you know, I'm shining a bad light on the Middle Eastern culture. I'm like, bro, relax. Like comedy has changed so much, man. You can't say anything without someone getting offended. And I'm someone that my content isn't, I don't think it's offensive. I'm literally just saying it how it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
You're replicating an event that happens on a daily basis.
Not daily, but you know.
Allowed to happen.
I feel like my mom's
daily worldwide. Daily. But there's multiple moms out there. We'll just across, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I think it takes a skill to do that. Like it takes a certain skill set to look at something and remove all the bad stuff and just pick out the light and allow it to benefit your life.
It's storytelling. It's storytelling through a character. Yeah.
You are a great storyteller.
Thanks.
I mean, like to be able to replicate events and allow people to feel like they are heard and they go, "No, that actually exactly happened to me." You need to be able to tell it in a way that it's almost to some degree masterful. Like
you need to have experienced it in order just to replicate it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like that's something AI.
How do you come up with your content? Oh my gosh, how do you do this? Mike, what do you mean how? Like this is just around me. Like I just I grew up like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
That doesn't take much thinking.
Yeah, done. Even in an age where like AI is becoming scarily relatable, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What do you think, you having experienced that?
I was actually listening to a podcast yesterday about how AI is taking over in the content creation world, because some of the biggest accounts online right now are AI. Literally, fake videos are doing better than real videos. And they can do it a lot. Like, they can do it 100 times better.
Yep.
They don't need the effort and the time that we put into it. They don't need brains to make it. This is just online things.
Yeah.
And they're doing so well, and they're monetizing like crazy. Like, for instance, have you seen all those baby videos? All the baby videos that are talking? How good are they?
Yeah.
Like, I will binge watch those videos, and they're not even real. Like, I don't feel threatened by other creators. I feel threatened by AI creators.
Do you reckon there's like an AI Auntie Salma version coming up? You know?
There better not be. Please. Oh my gosh, even like chat, like if you put in, oh, give me an idea about this, in 2 seconds,
Yeah.
it comes up with things. I'm like, we're going to be, jobs, people are losing their jobs because of AI. I wonder if that's going to happen to us. Like, I hope it doesn't. I feel like people right now are going crazy about AI, but soon they're going to crave real face-to-face, like interactions. Even like online shopping, all that stuff. I reckon that's going to crash one day, because people are going to crave seeing people in real life. I hope.
Please. It's a trend. Like, when I study trends, especially in human behavior, because I'm like ultra interested in that stuff,
Yeah.
the further on we get, the more technically advanced we become. AI website, like ever since like literally the internet and socials and AI, the more advanced we get into that technical, and like our technical as a species gets higher, we crave human connection more. And especially with AI, like people know AI can make that now.
Yeah.
You see these like videos that come out, and you're like, oh, like, no way.
You don't even know that
No,
AI.
no way.
Sometimes
No
it's
way.
so real, and I can't even tell.
Exactly. And that is what separates the people that are going to start doing really well.
Yeah.
Because I think those people are going to start using that human connection part of things.
I have no clue. Like, the podcast I was listening to yesterday, they said if you do not start integrating AI into your content, you're the one that's going to start falling behind, because people are doing it. People that are integrating AI, like, they're smashing out content. They're becoming faster. Sometimes they don't have to film it themselves. Like, there are apps out there that will just create the video for you. Just put your photo in. Like,
100%. Yeah.
if you're trying to make something of yourself and then something comes or just like slaps in its face, and they're like,
Because like I run a marketing department, and like literally there's like 5 people who used to be editors or designers. Those people are now like AI bots. You know, because they can do it. They can do the work. And it's like, yes, we need to use it instead of be made redundant by it. Then at the same time, AI cannot simulate an in-person event.
yeah.
They cannot be live doing comedy or interacting or saying hi, hugging like someone's kid or baby. You know what I mean? And that, I think, is an area which is starting to grow really, really fast. And I'm wondering, like, if you have maybe the Auntie Salma event as well, do you reckon you're going to start getting more involved in live stuff as well?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I love creating events. I love it. I love getting like other creators involved, or like my followers involved, because I feel like they also, imagine watching someone every single day, and then now you get to see them in person do something. It's fun. It's something different to do. Everything is online. And like, as I said before, I feel like people crave an in-person interaction. So I'm very big on like events, like live events, bringing people together, and just actually meeting the people that follow you and like support you online. I think it's really cool, both ends.
Oh, completely. And especially when I've seen you do the Crohn's and colitis meetups.
Yeah.
It is like, to see you doing it out of all people, especially, and bringing a community together, not even just in Sydney,
Yeah.
in different states as well. There has to be something deep about it that like is like, I'm giving back in that way. Do you reckon that's like something you wish you had when you were dealing with it when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. 100%. When, well, actually, until I was 18, we had a lot of support, a lot of like in-person activities and stuff. But as soon as you turn 18, you know, you're an adult. That's it. They like leave you to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And like when I was growing up, there was Instagram, all that. That wasn't like a thing for you to search like, oh, who else has Crohn's, or like TikTok and all that. There wasn't a thing. So like you kind of didn't have that extra support as soon as you turned 18. So now, anyway, long story short, I started creating like the Crohn's and colitis events and bringing people together. And a lot of the feedback I got was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know other people like around me had it, or like I didn't know anyone else that had it. Like it's cool to meet others that had it. I'm like, this is so interesting because it's so normal for me. I've had it for so many years. Like it's normal. I don't see it as anything. Like it's just a part of me. But for other people, like they felt so connected and seen, and like I was like, wow. Like I forgot what it's like to be in that position where no one around you has it or knows about it.
Yeah.
Like you're
100%.
suffering by yourself.
Especially when like you transition into adulthood having it, you get used to the pain.
Yeah.
And you get used to what you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You get conditioned to it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's just normal. But then you don't realize there's people that are literally just experiencing it.
Yeah. I mean, like, as soon as you turn 18, like you become an adult, everyone's like, fend for yourself. Like, I still need help. I can't do things alone.
We're all children, like deep down. At the end of the day, it is really cool to see that you're doing that.
Thank you.
Do you plan on doing it more in the future?
Yeah. So by the time this podcast has come out, I would have done my first interstate Crohn's and colitis event. So we're taking it to Melbourne.
Okay.
Which is exciting, something different. But we'll see where we can go with that. I love it. It's like a little passion project for me, like something that I've suffered with for so long, to be able to help other people. And I think people seeing me, like, because I have a big platform, they're like, oh, like she has the same condition as me and she's not embarrassed to talk about it. Like it makes people feel better about themselves.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, no worries. I'll embarrass myself online so you feel better. So I'd say your update.
Okay. What have you ate? And like even on like if you would search up like Crohn's colitis, or you put anything like influencer or creator or figure, someone else that has it, like you pop up on that first page.
Nice.
So like, you know, it's very out there.
Yeah.
Which is good.
When I first spoke about it, the news hit me up. Okay. The news, like they wanted to make articles about it. And I'm like, why? Like, not why, but I didn't think it was going to have this much of an effect. They're like, you know, like influencer Veronica B came out with having Crohn's. And I was like, if I knew it was going to get me into articles, I would have spoken about it ages ago. Like,
could give me the publicity, you know?
This was so many years. I didn't know this was going to be my breakthrough, having Crohn's.
You're using Crohn's as like a...
Using Crohn's for clout.
Crohn's for clout. Can we make that the next event name? Can we?
Crohn's for clout. Usually it's Crohn's and colitis.
Oh yeah, Crohn's and clout.
Maybe I'll call it CCC. Crohn's, colitis and clout.
I thought of chips when you said that. Oh. Okay. You know, like I want to say this personally. Like you seem to be to be someone who has a lot of purpose, and in the areas where you find purpose, you put all your effort into.
Yeah.
And it's very evident from the way you manage your accounts, Auntie Salma, your own, and even the Crohn's and colitis events, and even other events you've done in the past. Like when you have a purpose, you have a vision. It's like almost like it eats up at you until you get it done.
I love what I do. I'm so passionate about it, and I don't know. I just like, yeah, I'm a very driven person because I think I've been trying to do what I'm doing right now for so long. I was just waiting for that breakthrough. So as soon as the breakthrough happened during COVID, for me, I wasn't like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh my gosh, I now have followers. I was like, this is it. Like we're on. Everything I ever like dreamt of doing, like we're on. Bro, I released merch at 50,000 followers. Do you know if you see anyone else that has 50,000 followers now release merch, people are like, relax. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, what?
You were that person.
I was like, I've made it 50K. I was like, I need to start looking for like a manager in LA. Like I might have to move.
All right. Has it happened? Did you get a manager in LA?
No. I've had meetings with a bunch of people to like manage me, but I can't let go. I just can't do it. Yeah.
You're not 50K anymore.
I'm not 50K anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm 500K. No. I didn't even think I was going to get past 10K. I remember I was at my cousin's house and I hit 10K and we were insane. Like I thought that's it. We all actually thought like I was probably the most famous person in Australia. Like when I hit 10K, it was something out of this world.
Yeah. And now like it's like, oh, 10K, whatever.
No, actually, every like it's not even like whatever, because it's such a milestone. I get so excited. I get so excited when I get like more followers. It doesn't even matter how many it is, because I'm like, that means I'm still relevant. I'm still doing good. Like keep pumping videos out. Like,
It's a good metric.
I still get very excited.
It's really nice to track how you're going and to know that what you're doing is working.
Obsessive.
Yeah.
You go down this route. It's actually at one stage it was really bad for me, because you become so obsessed with the views, the likes, the shares, the follows, and like to an extent, it becomes your validation. Like if view counts, shares, all that, it goes in waves, right? And imagine posting a super viral video, the next video flops. You crash out. I start thinking, oh my God, I have to go and seek. I have to look for a real job. Seriously though, like I can't help it, but because I love what I do and I want to do so well in it. Like every video I post, I'm there refreshing. Like I'm most of my first 1,000 views are probably me. Like I'm just refreshing. I'm trying to say like, like have enough people shared it. Like is this video, like if not enough people shared it, I'm like, oh, then it wasn't a good video. If a lot of people like it but didn't share it, I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
Yeah. That is very beneficial because your finger's always on the pulse. You know exactly what's going on at all times. It's like seconds after you've posted. So like you have instant validation of, has it worked? Has it not worked?
Yeah.
Can I continue doing this style of video? Can I continue doing this, using this hook or this angle? Or is this story actually relevant to people? But at the same time, it actually doesn't give your mind a break.
My mind doesn't have a break, because you're so obsessed with what you do, and like you're like, I'm so passionate about it, and I'm so excited, and I'm also so scared that like one day at some point it is going to end. At some point, like you're going to reach your relevancy peak and it just goes downhill from that. And it's so scary. So you're trying to utilize everything now. You're trying to maximize on the potential that you have now. So there's like a million thoughts that go through your head when you're doing this stuff. Well, for me at least.
I get it. In the business world, there's a phrase that says only the paranoid survive, in the sense that if you lay back and get like complacent, then someone else is going to eat your lunch, basically, in that regard. And to a degree, it is very true across all competitive realms. Like anyone, if you're trying to get more followers, get more of anything, you have to do more work, or you have to do something that stands out in order to get there.
Yeah.
Especially in the world of socials, it's a different beast. It really is, and it does take that extra little bit. To see that you have that is great, but at the same time, how do you manage when that takes place?
We'll see when it comes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to manage. No, we'll see. I don't know. Who knows? It could be in a year. It could be in 5 years. It could be in 10 years.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of creators that you probably remember watching in your childhood, and then you haven't seen them in like 10 years. And then all of a sudden they've had this massive comeback. And you're like, dude, I used to watch you when I was younger. Like, and now, like, that gives me hope. Like, I've seen a few creators like that, and I'm like, okay, cool. So if one day my videos are no longer relevant, whatever like that, like it's not the end. Like I can still have a comeback. So I think that like gives me a bit of more peace.
100%. And people buy into people, like people, right?
Yeah.
And your story, believe it or not, is actually really inspiring. And I see a lot of inspiration in it, especially, I do.
No,
personally.
Nice, thanks.
Like, okay, I think anyone who has a certain level of pain or suffering in their life has a greater appreciation for humans in general, for people in general, because they felt so much pain and felt relatively helpless in their life at one point, that they know that other humans can feel that too. So they're less likely to judge straight away, or less likely to kind of just cancel people, if you know what I mean, because they've felt that. And that could be in any realm. That could be voluntary, that could be involuntary, that could be you've grown up with it, or you've chosen a really hard thing to do in your life. And ever since I've gone through like pretty difficult times personally that I've voluntarily chosen to do, I've had more appreciation for even like my family. I'm like, gosh, it would have been hard for them to raise me. would have been hard for like my friends to deal with me during this period.
Yeah.
Shit, like I know it's to go and write a letter or like call them or do whatever, and it's like seeing you go through that, and also kind of still be that shining light, regardless of that of what you've gone through. It's hopeful.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Yeah. I meant that.
No, I hope you meant it. That's actually really nice. Thank you. Like, yeah, I'm very much a people's person. Like I the whole reason of why I do what I do is for people. Like I like to see people smile. I like to see people forget about what they're going through, and like it's a distraction. Yeah, it feels nice. I like it.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason what stresses me out, because I know how much happiness, for instance, this character brings people, and I don't want to let people down. So you put that own pressure on yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that is a big part of it, isn't it?
Such a nice person.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Woe is me. Yeah. It's it's like a, for every pro there's a con, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it being so people centric, it does come with its pros and its cons. Do you reckon that will change? Do you think that eventually there'll come a point where people kind of disregard the cons and eventually they'll just see the content for it being relatable, positive?
What do you mean? People don't say the cons.
Like there's always going to be some form of like hate that comes in. There's always going to be some, like anyone who does anything successful, hate comes in.
Like, do I think there's going to be a
time where that kind of fades away?
That people aren't going to hate me?
Yeah.
No. Are you serious? I posted an event. I posted about Crohn's. I'm like, if anyone has Crohn's, like people are like, oh, this is what you think is real hard work. This is hard work. Like you have a condition and you're going to put an event for people that, bro, people are going to hate on anything. That is never going to end. That is never going to end. If anything, it'll become more. The more you become successful online, the more people are going to hate you. And that's in any job, anything. Like you're always going to have haters.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's not even something I think or worry about. Like they're always there. They're always, I can always guarantee there's going to be comments, which is good. I can always guarantee that people are going to like my stuff and comment whether they like it or not.
Yeah. I say that almost knowing the answer.
Yeah.
In that, like, it is the more successful you become, the more light gets shine on you. And that comes with both sides at all times. And I think this is, you always have to kind of get used to it. So kind of like adapt to it. It's like, this is a part of life almost.
They think they're tearing you down. They're waiting for that moment to tear you down. But like, I don't know. I think they're just sad. They need help. They can't, they're not happy in their own lives that they have to try and bring down other people.
A lot of criticism is people seeing you live a life that they would not prefer or have the result that they wish they had. And if me reframing that, if someone was to provide criticism or hate to some degree, be like, well, you live your life in a way that, you don't prefer me live. That's fine. You don't, I mean, if you project it or not, it doesn't make a difference. That's just how you choose to do it. Yeah,
well, everyone thinks like that.
Yeah. Have you adopted that, would you say?
Adopted like
that frame of like,
like, yes, because I just don't care. I don't care. Like I've been hated on that much for like the 5 years I've been online. Like I have received that much hate that like I'm immune to it. I'm like, oh, what's new? Like if I don't get hate, I actually panic. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've become irrelevant. I'm like, no. It's normal. It's normal. Like it's sad. It's sad that it has to become normal in this society. You just have to accept receiving hate. But it's not going to end. It's not going to. You can't do or say anything that like are going to change haters' minds. They're jealous. They're sad. They're losers.
There's a reason why the tall poppy syndrome exists, or
Don't even get me started.
Even that phrase is there for a reason. Yeah. It's not there because someone just invented it and thought it sounded cool. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's in human nature to some degree to do that, which, I guess it's just part of the game.
It is what it is. If you're not ready to handle receiving hate and all this criticism online, then you should not be on socials because it can tear you down in a second. You have to have thick skin. And you know what? Sometimes I see a lot of business owners that have to jump onto TikTok now because that's the way of advertising and marketing. They have no choice. They don't want to do TikTok, but they're forced to do it, right? And I see them receiving hate and like they freak out. Like I've had so many like business owners message me and they say like, what should I do? Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I've become a consultant as well.
As well. How many businesses do you get?
And like it's sad to say that they have to cop it and they don't know what to do. They start to feel like if someone says, oh, your food isn't as good as this place, or you know, I went into your shop and it was dirty, but they're all trolls. Like you have to learn to accept it. Like you have to understand that these are trolls that are going to be out there and you cannot stop them. You can't block every comment that comes through that's negative.
Yeah. Precisely. It's a completely different level. It's a different challenge.
Yeah.
And I know, coming from seeing people who are business owners entering that world, because that's a new way of like everyone's on there. Everyone's on socials now compared to just a Google search that you can advertise through. And it's a completely different challenge to what you deal with on a day-to-day building the business to now getting these comments from like random people that don't even know you that all of a sudden choose to hate you.
Yeah.
And like that happens, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges early on.
Yeah.
Do you think when do you reckon you started getting that?
Hey?
That when you first started, like when you were
First video.
Actual?
Dude, I've been hated on since I started TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Because I was one of like the OGs in Sydney that took off in COVID. So you have nothing else to do but watch online. So imagine the whole of Australia in lockdown. You are all in your room. You have nothing better to do than to scroll and to comment. If anything, I was receiving the most amount of hate during that time because you had nothing else to do. So obviously, like, you're seeing, I got made fun of so much by people that are like, oh my gosh, look at you. You're on TikTok. You're making videos. And like, firstly, I actually used to make fun of people that used to make TikToks because I thought it was all dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm on the app.
Yeah.
But now all the people that made fun of me, they're hitting me up for promo for their business. I'm like, do we both remember what happened like 3 years ago?
So what about me now? You know, like
How much are you going to give me?
Okay, fine. You can hate on me. No, I get that. It's part of the process. It's part of the game. I think even that to a social level, I look at old generation, new generation, right? New generation being 100 years ago, old generation being 100 years ago, new generation now.
Yeah.
100 years ago, there was no website, there was no internet, there was no socials, there was no way to look up anything except for books, like encyclopedias, like there were books this thick. And now you can like chat GPT, like whatever, right? There is a very, very different availability of resources. And because everything is everywhere, even someone who wants to stay anonymous online to some degree will have their information out there online.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to eventually be so socially active online, and everything's going to be documented to some degree.
Yeah.
And that's why privacy becomes even more important. But like in that difference, your thickness of skin has changed. The requirement to be thick-skinned physically to like go through a lot of manual labor and work really hard, and like when our shit doesn't tear go, you didn't even know what hard work is like. You know what I mean? But it's a very different type of hard work to what it is now. Now the skin thickness is more like up here. It's not worrying or not being too concerned about other people's projections or you know, whatever mental waste that they're pushing onto you, because everything is so social. So everyone's bad day gets transferred to you.
Yeah.
And you got to learn, okay, if it's their bad day, it's not mine.
Being on socials is I was going to say hard now. I'm triggered. Like it so easily takes a mental toll on you. So easily now. Like it's everyone uses social media. You've got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, everything. Like you're going to receive comments on everything. Like you can't stop it. You can't help it. You're going to have hate everywhere. Like it's just about how you deal with it or how you look into it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even look into it. Like you just have to, whatever. Okay, next. That's it.
Yeah, completely. And I guess that's where comedy and bringing the light out of it comes from. Like you can literally turn that into fuel.
Yeah, I put all my hate comments as my website header. So like, I utilize the hate comments. I don't care about that. You know what? And actually, so nice. I cover their name and their face. I'm like, you're lucky that I'm covering your identity. I'm nice.
Yeah. I see. As long as I see that as like when you can use that as fuel, when you can use that as the ability to turn that into something that helps you, not makes it harder for you. that's powerful. Like,
I think even for businesses, like it's great to utilize your hate comments and like create another video based off it. Like if someone says, "Oh, your uh, that dress you made looks low quality," okay, stitch it and be like, "It's actually not low quality. This is what we use. This is show it." It's like they're giving you content. They're giving you ways to talk about
yeah,
what you do.
it's literally fuel. Like you have a car, you need petrol, just use what's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And if it,
Have you received hate with your business?
yeah, all of them. Like regardless of what you start, regardless of what I started or what I do, there's always going to be either someone close, family member, relative, friend from like that I haven't spoken to like 5 years, all of a sudden knows me now.
Wants to give you advice. Yeah.
Someone I met on an overseas Bali trip and is telling me how to live my life. You know what I mean? It's like, regardless of who you've spoken to in the past or even that you're currently with,
Yeah.
they're going to have opinions.
Yeah.
Everyone's living their lives in a different way. And when you live your life in a different way to someone else,
Yeah.
you can either mold into what they're trying to put into you or just be like, no, I'm living my life. You're living your life.
Yeah.
But just imagine, like, there's two ways of living, right? You don't worry about what other people are saying about you. And there's one where you worry about what everyone's saying about you, right? There's two. Let's just say we have two lives. If you were to, I look at the worst case scenario. If you were to basically live your life according to how everyone wants you to live it.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to balance 100 expectations because there is probably 100 people that you talk to on some form of a basis. What are you left with? What are you left with if you're trying to live 100 people's lives or 100 people's versions of your life? What are you left with? Like you will live, you won't even burn out. You won't even have like a sense of self. You'd be like a ghost of yourself basically. And I think that's something that influencers or anyone that has some form, or creators or business people, anyone has some form of pressure on them from a lot of people have adapted very early on. But they go,
Yeah,
in order for me to succeed, I just have to. Like it's not just 100. Sometimes it's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. In your case, even millions. Maybe sometimes tens of millions. That's happening to you. So if you're unable to adapt or go, no, that's their opinions. That's completely fine. But at least I'm entertaining them.
It's not easy though. You know, try it like release a product to an audience. And because you're doing it for them, you're so passionate, you love it, you want them to also be happy. Imagine getting so many comments of their opinions of what you should have done, how you should have priced it, you should have done this instead of this. Everyone's telling you different things. You're like, oh wait, maybe you start to rethink everything. You're like, oh, maybe it isn't a good product, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should. You get in your own self, like your own head. You can't help it though, because when you're doing this for them, so you're taking their opinions, like you're not taking it lightly, because you're trying to create a product for people or like a service for people. You want them to be happy, and they're telling you what you should have done. You're like, okay, well, I don't know.
It's like, what do I do here?
What do I do?
Yeah. And with your videos, everything.
Shout number 100.
Here we go again. Every single video is a product that you make. And every single product either is a launch that fails or succeeds in essence. And it's probably why there's so much, finger on the pulse, making sure it's right and making sure it works. Because if it doesn't succeed, you don't want to replicate a bad product. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm trying to encourage this conversation is not to justify that someone's life is hard or not.
Yeah.
It's in any endeavor that requires a lot of hard work and success, which you have achieved in this realm and are continually achieving. There's always more to go. You know what I mean? In order to do that, there will come a cost.
Yeah.
And there's always going to come a form of living your own life and getting rid of the things trying to stop you, basically. In your world, expectations. In your world, the social part of it can be a really big pro. The social part of it can be a really big con. But that's applicable to everyone in any field. Even if you're trying to be an athlete, people are going to think that you're obsessed training for 3 to 4 hours a day. Yeah. And you're going to be like, you're ruining your health. But like, you're fitter than everyone who comments on you. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be a form of that. And it's accepting that specifically and going, no, not a problem. There's a process here. I need to get this done. Yeah. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna win.
It's true. Like, everyone's going to comment, or a lot of people are going to comment on the way you live your life, on the way you manage your work, everything. You just have to remember that not everyone's living the same life. No one knows 100% of what you go through. They just know what you put out. So no one knows the back end for them to even comment. So
No, precisely. Like,
But you also have to understand that they're commenting based on what you show them. So you can't get annoyed from what they comment, because yeah, if I also put myself in your shoes, if I saw what I only put out, I would also comment that, because I don't know the other things that you're talking about or you do in your life.
100%. That form of accountability makes everything so much easier. Like, in that moment, it's hard because, like, I kind of want to, like, hate back, but it's like, I'm the one, it's up to me, you know? Like, I'm doing this.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Man, thank you. Thank you for jumping on the podcast. It's actually been really refreshing seeing this angle of things.
I got a little mentorship as well.
Oh, come on. Free mentorship. Let's go. It's been really cool. Is there anything that you know is coming up and that you're really passionate about that you'd like people to know about?
No, because I wouldn't tell the people. I just like to drop it, and they're like, "What? When were you working on that? I never knew you were doing that. What the hell?"
Dude, stop.
It's all just a surprise. Yeah, it's a surprise for me too.
You got me excited. Launch sequence has already started. It's just
No, 100%. You'll just be seeing a lot more of Auntie Salma things, but like we want to bring her in-person stuff. So we want to start doing like, comedy shows, not just with myself, but like with Auntie Salma. You know what? Sack me. No one cares about me. Just her.
just come in wherever
Yeah.
and just jump.
I want to do like in-person stuff.
Yeah. I'm pumped. Well, until next time.
Yes. Okay. See you guys.
Bye bye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow all of us.
Veronica B on Instagram, TikTok, and whatever.